story, health is the most important. John was an ordinary guy with an extraordinary passion for life. Every morning, he laced up his running shoes and hit the park. The fresh air filled his lungs as he jogged, enjoying the vibrant surroundings. He loved the feeling of freedom that came from being active. Health was his top priority, and he believed it was the foundation for a happy life. But little did he know, this journey would soon be tested. As he ran, he noticed a group of friends laughing and having fun. Their voices carried on the breeze, reminding him of the joy of connection. John smiled, feeling grateful for the life he had, unaware of the challenges ahead. He finished his run, feeling invigorated, ready to tackle the day. At work, John was facing mounting pressure. Deadlines loomed, and his workload felt overwhelming. He sat at his desk, staring at his computer screen, feeling the weight of stress. His healthy routine began to slip as he prioritized work over well-being. Lunch breaks turned into quick snacks at his desk, fueling his anxiety. John's colleagues noticed the change, but he brushed off their concerns. He was determined to prove himself in his job, believing it was worth the sacrifice. But as days turned into weeks, he felt more exhausted and less motivated. His body craved the exercise and healthy meals he had once cherished. It was time for a reality check. He needed to regain control. One fateful day, John visited the doctor for a routine checkup. He felt a knot in his stomach as he waited for the results. The doctor entered, his expression serious, and John's heart raced. "Your cholesterol levels are higher than they should be," the doctor said. John felt a wave of panic wash over him. This was not the news he wanted. He had always taken pride in his health, but had he let it slip away? The doctor emphasized the importance of a balanced lifestyle. "Health is the most important asset you have," he warned. John left the office feeling shaken, realizing he needed to make changes. The wake-up call was clear. It was time to prioritize health again. Determined to turn things around, John committed to a healthier lifestyle. He filled his kitchen with fresh fruits and vegetables, excited about cooking again. Meal prepping became his new ritual, replacing the fast food he had relied on. Each colorful dish reminded him of the importance of nutrition. He researched recipes, eager to explore new flavors while nourishing his body. John also set aside time for daily exercise, rekindling his love for running. Feeling energized, he invited friends to join him, turning workouts into social time. Laughter echoed through the park as they jogged together, strengthening their bonds. John felt a renewed sense of purpose, ready to embrace this journey. Health was his priority, and he was determined to make it last. As John dove into his fitness routine, challenges arose. Some days he felt sluggish and unmotivated, questioning his commitment. At the gym, he struggled to lift weights, feeling defeated. But his trainer encouraged him, reminding him that progress takes time. Every small step counts, the trainer said, instilling hope in John. He pushed through the discomfort, knowing that growth comes from perseverance. Gradually, he began to see improvements, both physically and mentally. John's confidence grew, and he reveled in the strength he was building. With each workout, he felt a deeper connection to his body and health. Obstacles became stepping stones on his path to a healthier life. John sought knowledge and community to enhance his health journey. He attended local health seminars, eager to learn from experts. The atmosphere buzzed with energy as participants exchanged tips and stories. He felt inspired by others who shared similar struggles and triumphs. John connected with a group that focused on healthy living and accountability. Together, they set goals and celebrated achievements, big and small. The support system motivated him to stay on track. He realized he wasn't alone in this journey. Others were facing challenges too. Friendships blossomed, rooted in a shared mission for well-being. This community became a vital part of John's path to a healthier life. As John progressed, he discovered the importance of mindfulness. He started practicing yoga, finding peace in the stillness of his mind. The sessions grounded him, helping to alleviate stress and anxiety. Nature became his sanctuary. He often practiced outdoors. Breathing in fresh air, he felt a connection to the world around him. Mindfulness taught him to listen to his body, honoring its needs. John learned to balance work, exercise, and relaxation. This holistic approach enriched his health journey, fostering inner peace. He felt empowered to make choices that aligned with his values. Health wasn't just physical, it encompassed body, mind, and spirit. Nutrition became a cornerstone of John's renewed lifestyle. He explored different diets, focusing on whole foods and balanced meals. Cooking with friends turned meal prep into a fun, social activity. They shared recipes and tips, discovering new ingredients together. John felt the difference. His energy levels soared, and he felt lighter. The connection between nutrition and well-being became crystal clear. He loved experimenting with flavors and colors, making meals exciting. Dinner gatherings turned into celebrations of health and friendship. Laughter filled the air as they enjoyed delicious, nourishing food. Sharing this journey with friends made it all the more rewarding. Despite his progress, setbacks were inevitable. One weekend, John found himself overwhelmed and reached for comfort food. He sat on the couch, mindlessly watching TV, feeling guilty about his choices. The once vibrant meals were replaced with chips and soda, a familiar trap. He realized he had slipped back into old habits, feeling defeated. But rather than wallow in despair, he decided to reflect on what happened. John understood that setbacks were part of the journey, not the end. He made a plan to get back on track, focusing on self-compassion. With a renewed determination, he resolved to learn from this experience. It was time to rise again and continue the journey toward health. To rejuvenate his spirit, John sought solace in nature. He went hiking in the nearby mountains, feeling the fresh air invigorate him. The beauty of the landscape reminded him of life's simple pleasures. Each step on the trail felt liberating, releasing stress and negativity. John paused to take in the view, feeling grateful for his journey. Nature became a source of inspiration, fueling his desire for health. He began to incorporate outdoor activities into his routine. Hiking with friends turned into a weekly adventure, bonding over shared experiences. John felt alive, embracing the natural world and its healing power. This connection to nature deepened his appreciation for his health. With a renewed sense of purpose, John set new health goals. He wrote them down, making them tangible and achievable. From running a 5K to mastering a new yoga pose, he was excited. John believed that setting goals kept him motivated and accountable. He shared his aspirations with his support group, inviting encouragement. Each milestone became a celebration of his commitment to health. John visualized his success, picturing himself crossing the finish line. This process fueled his determination, inspiring him to push further. He embraced challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. The journey was just as important as the destination. He was ready. As John trained harder, he built resilience both physically and mentally. Each workout pushed him beyond his limits, revealing his inner strength. He learned to embrace discomfort as part of the growth process. With each drop of sweat, he felt a sense of accomplishment. The challenges became opportunities to prove himself. John discovered the power of a positive mindset. It changed everything. He celebrated small victories, knowing they added up to significant progress. His self-discipline grew, shaping him into a more resilient person. John realized that true strength comes from overcoming struggles. He was becoming the best version of himself, one workout at a time. Motivated by his transformation, John decided to share his story. He spoke at community events, raising awareness about health and wellness. His passion resonated with others, sparking interest and motivation. John shared tips and resources, encouraging people to take charge of their health. His journey inspired countless others to prioritize their well-being. He felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing he could make a difference. John connected with individuals facing similar struggles, offering support. The community rallied around the message of health being a priority. He organized workshops, turning awareness into action for a healthier lifestyle. John's journey had come full circle. He was now a beacon of hope. After months of hard work, John's perseverance paid off. He completed his first 5K race, crossing the finish line with exhilaration. His friends cheered him on, sharing in the joy of his achievement. The trophy felt heavy in his hands, but the pride was even heavier. John celebrated with a gathering, honoring not just the race, but the journey. Laughter and joy filled the air as they shared stories of their experiences. He reflected on how far he had come, feeling grateful for his support system. Each milestone was a testament to his commitment to health. John knew this was just the beginning. There were more goals to chase. He felt invigorated, ready to tackle whatever challenges lay ahead. As John continued his journey, he learned the importance of hydration. He made it a habit to carry a water bottle wherever he went. During picnics with friends, he emphasized the benefits of staying hydrated. Water is vital for our bodies, he explained, sharing his newfound knowledge. John felt the difference. Proper hydration improved his energy levels. He encouraged his friends to drink more water, turning it into a fun challenge. They created colorful, infused water recipes, making hydration exciting. John realized that small changes could lead to significant improvements. He felt proud to share what he had learned, fostering a culture of health. Hydration became a key component of his overall wellness routine. In his pursuit of health, John discovered the importance of rest and recovery. He learned that rest was not a sign of weakness, but a crucial part of progress. Incorporating rest days into his routine allowed his body to heal. John embraced activities like stretching and yoga, promoting relaxation. He found joy in listening to his body, respecting its need for recovery. This newfound understanding helped prevent burnout and injuries. John prioritized sleep, realizing its impact on overall health. He felt more energized and focused during workouts, thanks to proper rest. Embracing recovery became a vital aspect of his health journey. John understood that balance was key to sustainable wellness. As John progressed, temptations began to arise more frequently. At social gatherings, unhealthy snacks beckoned him from every corner. He felt moments of weakness, but he had learned to navigate cravings. John practiced moderation, allowing himself occasional treats without guilt. He focused on making healthier choices, opting for nutritious options. Balance is essential, he reminded himself, staying true to his goals. His friends supported him, often joining in on healthier choices. John felt empowered to make decisions aligned with his values. He understood that one indulgence wouldn't derail his progress. Temptations became opportunities to reaffirm his commitment to health. John's journey inspired those around him, creating a ripple effect in his community. Friends started adopting healthier habits, motivated by his transformation. He organized group workouts at the park, inviting everyone to join. The energy was contagious as they exercised together, laughing and encouraging one another. John felt a sense of pride, knowing he had sparked positive change. The community embraced this new lifestyle, fostering a culture of wellness. People began sharing their stories, creating a supportive network. John realized that health was a collective journey, not a solitary one. Together, they celebrated achievements, motivating one another to keep going. The ripple effect of his journey had turned into a movement for health. As John's physical health improved, he recognized the importance of mental health. He began incorporating mindfulness practices into his daily routine. Meditation became a sanctuary for him, providing clarity and peace. John learned to manage stress through breathing exercises and reflection. He understood that mental well-being was just as crucial as physical fitness. Prioritizing self-care allowed him to maintain balance in his life. John encouraged friends to explore mental health practices as well. They shared experiences, fostering open discussions about well-being. This holistic approach enriched his journey, creating a deeper connection to self. John felt empowered, embracing both body and mind in his pursuit of health. With newfound confidence, John sought out new challenges. He signed up for an obstacle course race, excited yet nervous. The event tested his physical and mental limits in ways he hadn't expected. As he faced each obstacle, he pushed through self-doubt and fear. John felt exhilarated as he conquered challenges one by one. The camaraderie with fellow participants fueled his determination. He realized that growth often comes from stepping outside comfort zones. Crossing the finish line felt like a monumental achievement. John celebrated not just the victory, but the journey it took to get there. He understood that challenges were opportunities for growth and discovery. Cooking became a joyful and creative outlet for John. He experimented with flavors and ingredients, making healthy meals fun. Each dish was a celebration of nutrition, bursting with color and taste. John loved inviting friends over to share his culinary creations. They gathered around the table, enjoying not just the food but the company. Cooking together turned into a bonding experience, filled with laughter. John felt empowered by the knowledge he gained about nutrition. He discovered the joy of nourishing himself and others through food. Healthy eating transformed from a chore into a delightful adventure. John embraced cooking as an essential part of his wellness journey. John embraced the power of positivity as he continued his journey. He began journaling, reflecting on his thoughts and experiences. Gratitude became a daily practice, shifting his mindset to abundance. John wrote positive affirmations, reinforcing his commitment to health. This practice helped him overcome negative self-talk and doubt. He shared his insights with friends, encouraging them to adopt similar habits. Positivity became a cornerstone of his lifestyle, influencing all areas of life. John felt lighter and more resilient, ready to face challenges head-on. The ripple effects of positivity spread within his community. Together, they celebrated not just achievements, but the joy of the journey. John recognized the importance of a solid morning routine. He began his days with mindfulness, setting a positive tone for what lay ahead. Sipping green tea while journaling became a cherished ritual. John took time to stretch and meditate, centering his mind and body. This routine helped him transition from sleep to a productive day. He felt energized and focused, ready to tackle his goals. John shared his morning routine with friends, encouraging them to try it. They began their mornings together, creating a sense of community. The mornings transformed into a sacred time for John embraced the changes he had undergone over the past months. He looked in the mirror, noticing the physical and emotional growth. The confidence radiated from him, a testament to his hard work. Each change was a reminder of his commitment to health and wellness. John celebrated not just the physical transformation, but the inner strength he had cultivated. He shared his journey online, inspiring others to embrace their paths. The feedback poured in, and he felt a sense of belonging in this community. John understood that change was a continuous process, not a destination. Every day presented new opportunities for growth and self-discovery. He was excited to see where this journey would take him next. John began to prioritize sleep as a crucial aspect of his health. He learned that quality rest was essential for recovery and overall well-being. Creating a bedtime routine helped him wind down after busy days. He dimmed the lights and turned off screens, inviting calm into his space. John felt the difference. Better sleep improved his mood and focus. Friends noticed the positive changes in him, prompting discussions about sleep. They shared tips on creating restful environments, fostering a communal approach. John realized that sleep was a vital pillar of health, often overlooked. He encouraged others to prioritize rest as part of their journey. Together, they celebrated the benefits of a good night's sleep. Motivated by his journey, John decided to give back to the community. He volunteered at local health fairs, eager to share his knowledge. Engaging with community members, he provided resources and advice. John felt a deep sense of fulfillment in helping others on their health journeys. He organized workshops, focusing on nutrition and fitness education. The community responded positively, eager to learn and participate. John realized that health is a collective effort, and everyone benefits. Volunteering connected him to others, reinforcing the importance of support. Together, they built a healthier community, fostering awareness and action. John felt proud to be part of a movement dedicated to wellness. As John continued to embrace health, he sought new hobbies. He explored various fitness classes, eager to challenge himself. From dance to martial arts, each class brought new excitement. John loved the thrill of learning something new and meeting new people. These activities diversified his routine, keeping it fresh and engaging. He felt invigorated by the variety, enhancing his physical and mental health. John encouraged friends to join him in these new adventures. Together, they discovered fun ways to stay active while enjoying each other's company. These hobbies transformed exercise into a joyous experience. John's journey became a celebration of exploration and creativity. Setbacks are a natural part of any journey, and John faced them with resilience. One evening, he and his friends gathered to share their struggles. They opened up about challenges, fears, and moments of doubt. John realized that vulnerability brought them closer together. Supportive words and shared experiences filled the room, creating a safe space. They brainstormed solutions, helping each other navigate obstacles. John understood that setbacks were opportunities for growth, not failures. Together, they reaffirmed their commitment to health and wellness. The bond they shared strengthened their resolve to keep pushing forward. John felt grateful for this community of support in the face of challenges. John discovered the power of gratitude as an essential part of his journey. Each day, he took time to reflect on what he was thankful for. Journaling outdoors became a cherished ritual, connecting him to nature. This practice shifted his mindset, focusing on abundance rather than lack. John shared his gratitude practice with friends, inspiring them to join. Together, they created a gratitude circle, sharing their reflections weekly. The positive energy fostered deeper connections and appreciation for life. John realized that gratitude enhanced not only his mindset, but also his health. It became a daily reminder of the beauty in both challenges and triumphs. With gratitude, he felt more grounded and fulfilled in his journey. As John continued his journey, he looked ahead with hope and determination. He reflected on how far he had come and the lessons learned. New goals began to form in his mind, exciting him for the future. John envisioned a life filled with health, happiness, and purpose. He felt empowered by the knowledge and experiences he had gained. Each day was a new opportunity to grow and thrive. John understood that the journey was ongoing, with no finish line. He embraced the uncertainty, ready to face whatever came next. With a heart full of gratitude, he stepped confidently into the future. John was committed to making health a lifelong pursuit. John felt compelled to share his story far and wide. He organized talks at local community centers, eager to inspire others. His journey resonated with many, sparking interest and motivation. John shared both triumphs and struggles, emphasizing authenticity. People connected with his vulnerability, seeing themselves in his story. He encouraged them to take their first steps toward better health. John's passion ignited a desire for change in the audience. He felt a sense of purpose in empowering others to prioritize wellness. The impact of his words was profound, creating ripples of inspiration. John knew that sharing his journey was a vital part of his mission. John immersed himself in local events, embracing the spirit of community. He participated in fun runs and health fairs, celebrating wellness together. The energy was contagious as participants cheered each other on. John loved the sense of camaraderie and shared goals among strangers. These events became a platform for raising awareness about health. He encouraged others to join him, fostering a sense of belonging. John realized that community involvement enriched his own journey. Together, they created a vibrant tapestry of health and support. He felt proud to be part of a movement that celebrated well-being. The joy of these events solidified his commitment to a healthier community. John's culinary adventures led him to explore new cuisines. He visited farmers' markets, excited by the variety of fresh produce. Each visit sparked creativity in the kitchen, inspiring new dishes. John loved experimenting with flavors from around the world. He discovered the joy of cooking healthy meals that were also culturally rich. Sharing these dishes with friends became a celebration of diversity. They explored different cultures through food, creating meaningful connections. John felt a sense of adventure as he stepped outside his comfort zone. Cooking became a way to honor traditions while promoting health. This exploration deepened his appreciation for nutritious, flavorful meals. John took time to reflect on his growth and transformation. Sitting in the park, he pondered the lessons learned along the way. He felt grateful for the challenges that had shaped him into who he was. Each struggle had built resilience, teaching him the value of perseverance. John recognized the importance of self-compassion in his journey. He celebrated the progress, no matter how small, feeling a sense of pride. Reflecting on his journey fueled his desire to keep moving forward. He understood that growth was a continuous process, not a destination. John felt excited about the future, ready to embrace new challenges. This reflection solidified his commitment to lifelong health and wellness. John discovered the joy of movement through dance. He joined a local dance class, eager to express himself creatively. The rhythm and music ignited a sense of freedom within him. John loved the laughter and connection with fellow dancers. Dance became a joyful way to stay active while having fun. He encouraged friends to join, turning exercise into a celebration. Each class was a reminder that movement could be joyful and liberating. John felt more alive than ever, embracing the energy of the moment. This newfound passion added a vibrant dimension to his wellness journey. He understood that health was not just about discipline, but also joy. John prioritized nurturing relationships as part of his health journey. He organized regular gatherings with friends, focusing on connection. Picnics became a favorite, filled with laughter and healthy treats. John knew that strong relationships contributed to overall well-being. Sharing meals and experiences deepened their bonds and support systems. He encouraged openness and vulnerability in these gatherings. John felt grateful for the network of friends who uplifted one another. Together, they celebrated achievements and navigated challenges. This sense of community enriched his health journey profoundly. John realized that relationships were a vital pillar of a healthy life. John began advocating for health and wellness in local schools. He wanted to inspire the younger generation to prioritize their health. Visiting classrooms, he shared stories and tips in an engaging manner. John encouraged students to make healthy choices early on. His passion resonated with them, sparking interest and curiosity. He organized fun activities to promote physical fitness and nutrition. John felt empowered to be a positive role model for the youth. The students responded with enthusiasm, eager to learn and participate. He understood that cultivating healthy habits early could lead to lifelong benefits. John was proud to be part of a movement advocating for future generations. Through his journey, John learned the importance of balance. He recognized that life is a delicate dance between work, health, and relationships. John practiced yoga, finding harmony within himself and his surroundings. This balance extended to his eating habits and exercise routines. He learned to listen to his body, respecting its needs without extremes. John encouraged friends to find their own balance in life. Together, they discussed strategies to avoid burnout and stress. He understood that balance was essential for sustainable wellness. John embraced the ebb and flow of life, feeling more at peace. This journey towards balance enriched his overall sense of well-being. John organized a celebration to honor everyone's progress together. The event was filled with joy, laughter, and shared stories of transformation. He presented Health Champion awards to friends for their commitment. Each award represented the hard work and dedication they had shown. John felt proud to celebrate, not just his journey, but everyone's. The atmosphere was filled with positivity and encouragement. They shared healthy food, danced, and reflected on their achievements. John realized that celebrating progress fostered a sense of community. This event strengthened their bonds and commitment to health. Together, they looked ahead, excited for the journeys yet to come. John stood at the crossroads of his journey, filled with hope and determination. He realized that health was not just a phase, but a lifelong commitment. Each step he took was a testament to his dedication to wellness. John understood that the journey would evolve, but the principles remained. He felt empowered to embrace whatever challenges lay ahead. With a heart full of gratitude, he looked back on his progress. John was excited to continue exploring new avenues for health. He knew that every day was an opportunity to learn and grow. This journey was about more than just health. It was about living fully. John was ready to embrace the future, committed to a life of wellness.